What's going on, everybody? No Friendo here, and in this video I wanted to take a look at another product, and that is the 8BitDo USB wireless adapter 2. That's right, they finally updated the wireless adapter for the Nintendo Switch, Windows, Raspberry Pi. So yeah, this thing's pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen my older video on this adapter, the first adapter, make sure to check it out because this thing is really compatible with a lot of different devices. So this is just a little box here, really super easy to pair this thing. It's compatible, like I said, with Switch, Windows, Raspberry Pi, Android TV box, and Retro Freak. So as part of the controller compatibility, you can use the PlayStation 5, the DualSense, DualShock 4 Pro, DualShock 4, DualShock 3, Xbox Series S and X, finally, Xbox One Bluetooth controllers, the Switch Pro controller, Switch Joy-Cons, Wiimote, Wii U Pro, and the 8BitDo Bluetooth controllers and arcade sticks. So this thing is compatible finally with the Xbox Series X and S controllers. Super cool, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys in this video. Is I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to set up, and then also we're just going to play a little bit of my Nintendo Switch in handheld mode, or I should say tabletop mode, with an Xbox Series X controller, the blue one here. So obviously this is not the optimal way to use this adapter, but you can use it in tabletop mode. All you have to have is like a phone adapter that came with your phone. I'm using mine that came with my Samsung Galaxy S10, and I can just plug it in A port, the USB-A into, obviously the C will go into the Switch. But what I think a lot of gamers will really enjoy is that it goes into the dock as well. That's obviously its strong point, is using it on the Nintendo Switch dock. But keep in mind, you can also use it on PC, Raspberry Pi, so on and so forth. But in this video, we're taking a look at using it on the Nintendo Switch. Also, what you want to keep in mind while using an Xbox Series controller is that the buttons are going to be flip-flopped, okay? Because that's how a Nintendo Switch Pro controller is, or the Joy-Con, is that the A is where the B's at, vice versa. So keep that in mind. If you don't need to look down at a controller, then it won't be a problem for you. But some folks might not get why when they push A on the Xbox controller, it's not going forward or using, you know, like a main action type thing, or, you know, forward in a menu, things of that nature. So it does flip-flop and reverse. But it only does that with the face buttons. The triggers, the bumpers, things of that nature, they're the same. They stay exactly the same. It's only the face buttons. One thing that's really, really neat about 8BitDo's products is the ultimate software that they offer on their website. So let's just head over to 8BitDo's website, because I wanted to show you guys just real quick. One thing I think is really neat that 8BitDo offers is a software called 8BitDo Ultimate Software. Now this is really cool, especially if you're going to be using like a Series X controller with your Nintendo Switch. You can go through and button map the entire controller, set the sensitivity for the sticks, the triggers, the vibration, and also assign macros to your controller. Super cool. I think that is so neat that 8BitDo offers this for their products. I really like that. But here is another thing I wanted to touch on just real quick, because on the box itself, when you buy the adapter, there's a couple things missing as far as compatibility goes when it comes to system compatibility, and that is the Android TV box and Retro Freak. So there is a couple more things it's compatible with. Now here are the controller compatibilities in entire. 8BitDo controllers and arcade sticks, Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One Bluetooth controllers, PS5, PS4, PS3, Switch Pro, Switch Joy-Cons, Wii U Pro controller, and Wiimotes. How cool is that? Now, we already went over the special features with the Ultimate software, but then also keep in mind, guys, this does not support 2.4 gigahertz controllers at all. So you cannot use an older Xbox controller that doesn't have Bluetooth in it. You definitely want to have the one with the Bluetooth built in. That would be from the Xbox One X controller, you know, that time frame when the X released, and also now you could use the Series, obviously. But this is definitely one of my favorite products, and the best part about this product in my mind is the price. $19.99 is a great deal for this, because now I can use all the controllers that I have, and I can use them on my PC, on my Nintendo Switch, or say my Raspberry Pi if I wanted to. So that's super cool. I really like that. I mean, I was just thinking about this earlier when I was making this videos. When they released God of War out on PC, now I can use a PlayStation 5 controller with that. I think that's really neat. That's going to be really fun. Or maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, now I can use the PlayStation 5 controller. I think that's really cool. But one of my favorite controllers of all time has been the Xbox Series controller. It's a really nice controller. And playing games like Mario Kart Deluxe is going to be awesome with the Xbox controller. So anyways, guys, make sure to go check out the links I left down in the description below if you want to get one of these adapters. It was easy to get. It came to the house just in a couple days, so they are available. And yeah, it just does a lot more than the first adapter that was released a couple years ago, or a few years ago now. So now we have one that's updated. It's good to go right out the box. It worked with the Xbox Series controller. Super simple to set up, really easy to pair. All you gotta do is, just like any other device, you know, hit the pairing button on the controller, you're ready to rock, you're good to go. And you know, with the Series controller, you get most of the features. You get obviously rumble, you can use sharing, the share button on this, you know, the menu button, all that stuff works. So obviously there's no motion controls in a Series controller, but that's okay, no big deal. So that's one thing you won't be able to do, or any NFC, obviously, because Xbox doesn't have amiibos or NFC functionality, so keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. That would be totally awesome. And share this with a buddy that might be looking into getting, you know, some more controllers for the Nintendo Switch, because this is a good way to save a little bit of money by getting this adapter. Then you won't have to buy another Nintendo Switch Pro controller if you have a Series controller laying around, or a PlayStation 5, or even the PlayStation 4 controller. This is a great way to add another Pro controller to your Nintendo Switch, and you can use these, you know, while playing local multiplayer. So this is a great way and a great thing to add to your Nintendo Switch for sure. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.